Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to unlock Lumiere and Cogsworth into your valley. I'm also going to show every little secret chest, every collectible. There is one like secret quest line, if you want to call it that. It's just a little side thing. We're going to show that at the end of the video after the main quest. So be sure to stick around for that so you can get an exclusive item. And also, I'm going to skip all the filler, the fluff, the dialogue. We're just going to get to the actual problems and the actual tasks that you have to do on the quest. So if you guys enjoy my content, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. And let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, so after you finish the Belle and Beast quest line, get them to level 10, you have them in the valley, do all that stuff, you'll eventually get a letter from Beast. And then Beast is going to tell you he needs you to go check on his servants, Cogsworth and Lumiere. You're going to get a little thing right here. You just have to hit claim. And then you're pretty much going to have to go back to the Beauty and the Beast realm. And then as you enter, you are going to see a nice little cutscene. Again, I don't want to spoil this stuff for you with the talking or even some of the cutscenes, so I'll leave that for you to see. It's pretty exciting. But when you walk in, you are going to have areas you cannot get to just yet. You just have to make your way to the library. As you can see, a lot of the stuff is blocked. So we're just going to keep making our way all the way at the end. Now you are going to see different furniture pieces like this that have a bunch of dirt and dust, like pretty much like dust bunnies coming out of it. Ignore that for now. That's part of the secret quest. We're going to go over that at the end after the main quest so we don't get everything like really confusing. So ignore all of that stuff right here. And we finally have Lumiere. So go ahead and talk with him after you finish that. He's going to give you this quest, The Haunting of the Beast's Castle. It says search the hidden passage for the fireplace fuel ingredients. So for this, all you have to do is go over to this location. And again, there's like purple eggs in here. That's from a previous event. You can ignore those. Go ahead and start picking up all this stuff. We have the castle canola right here. Take all three. We need the castle softwood. And we have the castle paper. Now we're just going to go over here to the cooking station and click on the fireplace fuel. And then let's go ahead and autofill that. There we go. We got the little elixir here. And then we have to bring it to Lumiere. And then now it says that we have to go find a painting, which actually spawned right here. You can follow it. You have to catch the flying painting. If you're like too slow, don't worry. It'll just keep flying around. But you just have to run up like this and then click E to collect it. And now it says find a place to display the flying painting. For this, we just have to go back to the very beginning of the realm over here at the piano. Now remember this piano location, you're going to use this a lot throughout the realm. And then we're going to go over here and interact and place it up on the wall. And out pops a box, like a little chest, and then also a piece of paper. Now sometimes these items were bugged for me on my first playthrough. You're just going to have to keep pressing the button over and over to collect it. Try from different angles. Keep doing it repeatedly. And eventually your character will pick it up. But now it says go tell Lumiere what you have found. So we are going to go back over here. So many purple eggs. Oh my goodness. All right, Lumiere. Here you go. And now he says go visit the garden to do some cleanup. And look at his little running animation. Adorable. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we are going to have to clean up here. The courtyard, the little garden area has been fully destroyed with so much stuff and these giant statues. So for this part, you just have to get out your pickaxe and we're just going to go ahead and start breaking them. Pick up all the rocks, all the sticks. Make sure you do end up collecting all of these sticks and stuff. Because as you see, this isn't just normal softwood. It's actually castle softwood and you have castle stone. You are going to need this stuff for the quest. So make sure you pick up every little piece. Pay attention to where it actually drops. And then keep making your way to the center. So there's going to be a bunch of night thorns. That's just my companion leveling up here. And then it says to destroy the rest of the structures because we are trying to make our way over here to Cogsworth. Let's go ahead and finish unburying our boy Cogsworth here. And then you have to talk to Lumiere again. They're going to be over here on the staircase. And now we're on the quest, A Growing Mystery. So it says help Cogsworth restore the castle rose garden. Search the west wing to find the rose seeds and visit the prince's room. So for this, we just have to go to Beast's room. You're probably very familiar with this area right over here. You know, he's got his bathtub. There is also a new chest here. This actually has a brand new piece. So make sure you collect that. We're going to go ahead and open it. And it's pretty cool. You end up getting this wooden book stand just to decorate with. It's just an additional item. And then over here at the end, just to the right of the enchanted rose, we are going to open up storage and get the rose seeds. So go ahead and put those in your inventory, all 4 of them. And then back to the center of the garden. Now, once you're here, you just need to plant the roses and also clean up. So you could plant the roses like this. You hit transfer. As you see, it actually built them right here. So this side right here, I would put 1, and you're just putting 1 on each corner. And then clean up as needed so you can continue breaking all the rocks. I recommend go ahead and breaking everything anyways. Just so, you know, it's going to be tidier and help you out later. Some of these night thorns don't really want to be removed though. So we're going to do 1 more right here. And then the final one over here. Now it says, ask Cogsworth what's wrong with the rose bushes. And for this, you need to craft the rose fertilizer. To get to the rose fertilizer, there's a crafting station in here. So it is right here as soon as you enter. And you can just make it here. You don't have to go back to your house or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and craft 1 of these. And it takes the castle stone and the wood that we already have been picking up. And then we are just going to make our way back over here to the middle. Get our watering can out. Go to your inventory. You have to actually apply it. So click on the fertilizer and then hit use. And then now we can water all 4 of these that we just got done planting. And we actually have rainbow roses. So this is the first time we have ever seen these before. It's going to drop a bunch of items. You do need to pick all these up. You are going to need these. So make sure you get all 6 of them. And then have them in your inventory right here. And then it says place the rainbow roses in the empty vases in the hall. So there's the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd vase. For this, we are going to go all the way back to the very beginning of the realm. And there is actually a couple of them right here. So we're going to place 1 right here by the piano. We got 1 over here. And then the 3rd and final one is right here. Now be careful. It is going to drop some stuff for you when you put the last one in. There is a key over on this side. Make sure you pick it up. Again, if you're having trouble, just keep trying to pick it up over and over. I had that issue multiple times. And then talk to Cogsworth. Now from here going forward, most of the time Cogsworth is going to be right here. So if you ever lose him, you can't find him. Chances are he's by this balcony at the very beginning. All right, now we're on the next quest, the Bell, Book, and Candle. So for this, you have to return the standing candelabra. So again, right here at the beginning of the realm, we got the piano over here. We're going to put the standing candelabra right here. And then we have the lion statue. So that's just up the stairs to the left. We're going to place it right here. And then we have the globe. So we need to make our way all the way over to the library. And it is going to be right over here in this pile of books. And let's place it down right there. Out pops another key and another piece of paper. So make sure you pick up both of those. We have the key. See how the key's not letting me pick it up? I had to just keep trying over and over. Sometimes I'll try to go from a different angle. Keep spamming it until eventually it lets me pick it up. There we go. Finally. I don't know. I guess they're just trying to stress us out at this point. And then show Lumiere what you found, and he's going to be back in the same location you just left him at the beginning of the realm. Now it says search for the old book in the west wing. So when they refer to the west wing, they pretty much mean to go into Beast's room. So you just have to actually go over here. And there is a book right by the enchanted rose. Let's go ahead and pick that up. For the next step, we actually have to return to Dreamlight Valley and talk to the Beast in his home. So just walk into his house. Even though Beast is outside right here, I need to meet him in his house. He should automatically be in here along with Belle. And then it says go to a crafting station and use the glue. So we have to go to any crafting station to repair the book. So it'll be over here in functional items. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to use the pages that we ended up getting and the manual. And then we automatically got some super glue from Belle. So let's go ahead and craft that. When you're done with that, you're going to have to actually make your way back into the castle so we can go through realms and fast travel. So we just have to go ahead and put it up there, and out pops another key. Thankfully I was able to pick it up that time. And then after you talk to Lumiere, out pops a pouch that when you pick it up, it's automatically going to give you the masquerade mask. Go ahead and equip that. And then we also have this piece right here. So this is going to drop you the Masquerade Ball invitation. You'll need that for your quest as well. Now, the next step after talking to Lumiere and Cogsworth for a guide to better castle keeping, it says go to the cellar in the garden to find the Fine Cutlery. For this, you just have to go all the way back over here to the left side, go down to the garden, and then as soon as you go down here, we're going to take a left and then continue going down even further. Click on this, and then you can access it right here. You just have to put that in your inventory, and then we are going to head back. Cogsworth kind of shows you where you need to go for this point. Make your way all the way back to the beginning, and as you see by the piano, we actually have this table. We are going to go ahead and transfer, and it's going to fully decorate for you. But now we need some food for the table. So for this, we need to talk to Lumiere, and then we have to explore the castle to find the ingredients: oyster, creepy crawly crab, chilling cucumber, Boyer cheese, and screamed butter. So for this, we're just going to make our way all the way up here to Beast's room. Make your way past the secret passage, and then we're going to go over here. And whenever you're in the library area, you're going to see the butter is actually right here. Over here on the left, you're going to see that there's some cheese here. And then back this way, you're going to see that there is a cucumber. So 3 pieces are in the library, and the other 2 are actually in the little hidden room. And if you go back here, they're actually in the storage. This is where you get the oyster and the creepy crawly crab. So now that we have all 5 things, you just go to the cooking station, and we are going to make the charcuterie board right here. So autofill, put them all in there, and start cooking. And then just take this back to the table by the piano. All right, walk up here to this, and we're going to interact with that. And then check in with Cogsworth again. He's in the same location. And now we need to find the materials in the garden. We need castle softwood, rainbow rose, bouquet, and castle detritus right here. So as soon as you go down to the garden, we're going to go all the way to the left. And then you'll see that there's actually a sack right here just past the crafting station we used earlier. Walk up there, and that's where you actually will get these nuts and bolts. So we're going to transfer those. And now we just need 2 more pieces of castle softwood. So we know it's going to be over here in the garden. For this, go ahead and clean up the rest of this. As you see, I just got another piece right there. So make sure you're cleaning up your night thorns. Break these rocks right here. Just fully clean up everything. And I should get the last piece from this thing. There we go. And now it says craft the rose garlands. There is a crafting station in the garden. It is just right here. And then we have to place them in the hall near the windows. So again, this is going to be all the way back at the beginning near the entrance. And right where Cogsworth is actually standing is where you need to place them. So walk up there and interact. And we're going to place them here, and then actually put them up here on the wall. And then we just have to take a picture with both of them. So you can just do something like this. It can be something quick if you want, or something nice for memories. And then you're just going to have to listen to these 2 reminisce. And then once they are done talking, and then you talk to Cogsworth, it says to return to Dreamlight Valley. And guess what? You get to welcome Lumiere into the valley. But we're not done yet. We still have the secret quest, and we still have to get Cogsworth into the valley as well. But you can go ahead, welcome Lumiere. You can take a look at his friendship quest, or his friendship rewards as well. Some pretty cool stuff. He's definitely smaller. As you can see, he is like Buzz Lightyear and Woody size. Very, very small. They do not have a house in the valley, unfortunately. They are going to live with Beast and Belle in the Beast's castle. All right, so now we need to go and get Cogsworth. So we went into Beast's home. We talked to Beast. The Beast gives you a letter. And so now we're going to talk to Cogsworth. And then we're going to welcome Cogsworth into the valley. So just leave. It'll automatically kickstart this little cutscene right here. And you have both of them into the valley. Next, we are going to work on the very quick and secret quest. It's going to give you an exclusive reward, which is really nice. And there's also one other chest we need to go collect. All right, so for the secret quest, you just need to get out your watering can. It does not need an elixir on it, just normal watering can. As soon as you enter the realm, we're going to go over here to the right, and we're going to follow the pathway all the way to the end. And then just to the left right here, you're going to see some dust. We're going to go ahead and water that, and it'll pop out a little item right here. It'll be called the painting scrap. We need to get 8 of these in total. So we have 1. We have 7 more to get. So we're just going to backtrack and just do them in the order that I show you, and it'll take you to the end. So then we're going to go up here. We're going to go inside of Beast's room. And then we're going to water this little table on the backside. Pick that up. Now we're going to go backwards. And then we're going to follow along right here. And then down the stairs, as we're going to the garden, take a left. And before you go into the garden area, you can actually water this lamp. We'll pick that one up. Now let's go all the way down. We're going to go over here to the left, just past the crafting station. And then over on the right with the trellises here, go ahead, water that. We'll pick that up. And then we're going to make our way all the way to the middle. You can see the dust pile in the back. So keep making your way here. We're going to go ahead, water this one. This one, you have to really get the angle right. There we go. It's actually at the stairs. And then we just need to make our way all the way back over here. We're going to start heading towards the library. Need some food. Yep, go all the way back up this way. And then we're going to take a left. And we actually have this couch that you probably passed by already. We're going to scoop that up. In here just to the left is a pile of books. We'll water that one. And then back here is a tea set. We're going to water that one. And now we have all 8 of them. So from here, you just need to go up to the fireplace and right click and put all of them in here. All 8 of them. And then we are going to get a little pouch. Now this also bugged out for me. So you have to do just like the other ones. Keep trying to press over and over until it eventually gives it to you. It will eventually give it to you. Sometimes you have to keep swapping up the angles like that. And then we ended up getting the elegant butler shoes. So it's pretty much an item like for Cogsworth. I was expecting a little something more or a furniture decor pieces. But it is how you get these butler shoes. So it's going to be great for like a bunch of different style dream snaps. A bunch of fall outfits. Go ahead and hit continue. And then over here on the left, there is another chest. My first account, I ended up getting coins. You may end up getting something else. Looks like my second account, I got some coins here as well. And well, guys, that is it for the video. As you can see, very simple to be able to get them into the valley. The quest was not hard. It was really fun and nice to be able to come back into the realm. I will say I was hoping for them to actually expand on the realm. Let us go into new locations. We kind of just stayed in that entrance area and then picked up a couple things, but it was still fun. The story was fun too, so I hope you guys enjoy playing through the story and listening to the lore. Them as characters in the valley are incredible, and they have some great friendship quests as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you out a lot. If it did, remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.